Sixth Legislature of ECOWAS Parliament inaugurated.
Task teams on irrigation and drainage in Nigeria set to commence work.
Over 35 trailer drivers arrested for conveying passengers.
And on Good Morning Nigeria today, we shall discuss the student loan scheme.
Over 5 decades ago, the Nigerian Student Loans Board was established to grant loans to indigent Nigerian students studying within the country.
Years later, its implementation was fraught with many issues, including limited resources, unemployment among loan beneficiaries, increased loans applications, the lack of a national identification system, immigration of loan beneficiaries, poor policy and legal frameworks, as well as corruption among staff and loan beneficiaries.
These issues affected the scheme for many years until June 2023, when President Bola Tinubu signed a new law establishing the Nigerian Education Loan Fund, (NELFund), to supervise, coordinate, administer and monitor the management of student loans in the country.
The Act encountered some issues after its January 2024 deadline for implementation, which was not met.
That's true. Just this week, President Tinubu signed the newly revised Student Loans Reenactment Bill 2024 into law.
It is important to note that the Act has established the Nigeria Education Loan Scheme as a corporate entity to give loans as tuition, fees, maintenance costs and charges to Nigerians who qualify to enroll in tertiary or vocational institutions.
It is also important to add that the loan history of the student's family does not disqualify them, and the loan repayment begins when benefiting students are employed.
The student loan scheme is our focus on Good Morning Nigeria today. You're welcome to the program, the last in the week. It's a Friday, a beautiful one, a cold one. I mean, compared to what we've been experiencing.
Yes, thank God for the cool weather.
Yes. I'm Ray John.
Yes, and I am looking forward to it, and it actually starts here on Good Morning Nigeria. I am Ademola Adeoye. I joined Larry to welcome you to the program. We are reaching you live on the network service of the NTA. Chukudi Okoli Ubaja will join us for our usual newspaper review, but we must first get the news highlights from Frama Panye. Good morning, Frama.
Good morning, Demola. Good morning, Yere. Good morning, Nigerians. Welcome to the news. President Bola Tinubu, as chairman of ECOWAS Heads of States and Government, is tasking the ECOWAS Parliament to continue to reinforce its efforts in contributing to the preservation of unity of the region. The task from President Tinubu was at the inaugural session of the Sixth Legislature of ECOWAS Parliament in Abuja.
At this critical junction, regional solidarity is imperative to strengthening our resiliency and effectiveness as a bloc, particularly against forces that aim to divide us. We must not allow this.
Still, President Bola Tinubu has called on Global Alliance for Vaccine Initiatives, Gavi, to collaborate with Nigerian vaccine manufacturers to ensure equitable access to life-saving vaccines for children and adults. The president said this at a meeting with a delegation of Gavi led by its Chief Executive Officer, CEO, Dr. Sanya Nishtar, at the State House. President Tinubu said partnership on local vaccine production has become necessary owing to the challenges faced by developing countries, especially during the COVID-19 pandemic and other infectious disease outbreaks. He assured Gavi, CEO of Nigeria's commitment to fulfilling its outstanding counterpart contributions for routine vaccines for the year 2023. The President directed the Coordinating Minister of Health and Social Welfare, Professor Muhammad Ali Pate, to work with Coordinating Minister of the Economy and Minister of Finance to ensure the release of necessary funds for vaccine procurement. The President stated that his administration is focused on ensuring that no child is left behind when it comes to vaccination against preventable childhood diseases. In her remarks, the new Gavi CEO congratulated the Nigerian government on its health sector initiatives, including increasing budgetary allocations to health sector and commitment to providing HPV vaccines for adolescent girls, among others. She expressed readiness to collaborate with Nigeria to leverage policy instruments and technology expertise to advance health outcomes.
The alignment in our direction.
And federal government is working to improve on managing water and land resources for irrigation as well as flood control. Consequently, 2 task teams have been inaugurated by the Ministry of Water Resources and Sanitation for the 6th edition of the African Regional Conference on International Commission on Irrigation and Drainage, scheduled to hold in Nigeria April next year.
Should immediately kick the ball rolling and work assiduously in line with the TOR, submit a quality, cost-effective report and workable recommendations that will facilitate smooth hosting of the conference.
Now, in what seemed to be an effective strategy in the fight against trailer crashes, the Federal Road Safety Corps Interagency Joint Task Force has arrested 35 trailers conveying 982 passengers. And that's the news for now. Good.